members of the Winchester school system, administration, and the fellow classmates who have come to celebrate with us today. A special welcome to several honored guests we have with us today. Dr. Carol Eaton, Superintendent of Winchester Public Schools, and Mr. Lauren Maloney, a faculty member from our history department, is here to speak to us today. I would like to acknowledge other honored guests who are here with us today. Mr. Joshua Albert, Chairman of the Winchester Board of Selectmen, Mr. Eli Borkman, Chairman of the Winchester School Committee, and Ms. Paula Gallagher, Chairman of the Scholarship Committee of the Winchester Scholarship Foundation. When I first sat down to start writing my speech, I expected to be outside on the field I once played at, but unfortunately because of the rain, we're inside, and I had somewhat geared my speech towards that, so just bear with me. Pink Floyd once said, "You run and you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one day closer to death." I'm sure there are many freshmen here today who have come to watch family and friends graduate. Well, 3 years ago, I was you. I can remember sitting in the bleachers around the 50-yard line at my older brother's graduation. He was the class of '95, and my freshman year was coming to a close. At the time, the ceremony and speeches that were being read, I quite honestly could not relate to. My only thoughts of the future were merely concerned with the next several hours. Senior year was a distant thought, and the notion of even moving on from high school was unimaginable. Back then, I can recall so many people telling me to enjoy it while you can, because before you know what has happened, it's over. Those people were right. We came into high school as nervous, unsuspecting freshmen, a few pounds lighter and a few inches shorter. Today, we're told that it's time to leave, to take our experience with us, but never forgetting where they came from. As we travel through life, new experiences arise every day. All of them of great importance in their own regard. These experiences leave permanent markings in our life, but the imprints come so quickly that it's sometimes hard to stop and appreciate what we have. During our adolescence, we have left many markings in this small town, some that will remain here forever. If I was outside, standing on this field alone, I have so many memories. I can remember back in elementary school, my friends and I considered ourselves to be the future of Winchester football. We felt that our football careers as sachems didn't begin the first day you buckled on your helmet, but rather much earlier. Every Saturday in the fall, we would come down to the field to watch the big game and celebrate the team's efforts. Whether they won or lost didn't matter in our minds. They were the greatest high school team ever created, and heroes to us all. Afterwards, the game would continue with our own tackle football game on the sacred field, where imitations of favorite players were evident throughout the game. We would play until it was too dark to see the ball, and then go home anxiously waiting for the week to pass and a new game to begin. Now that high school is over, I look back on those times with my friends and realize that our own football team, the one that seemed so far away, has come and gone. Endless hours at the gym and on the practice field working towards a common goal have come to a close. And now that it's all over, I can clearly see that the importance of our football endeavor goes beyond the game. The next few years hold mystery and anticipation for us all, but the imprints which we have made will be carried on forever. The life experiences we have encountered in Winchester give us the foundation to build on a new future. For the game mimics life. Successes and failures lead to new insights, and highs and lows of emotion shared with teammates have cemented friendships that will be carried on forever. In the past 4 years, each and every one of us have been running around chasing the goals that we set forth to achieve, whether in the classroom, on the playing field, or on stage. Just as we thought that all these accomplishments in our life have been met or resolved, new and greater ones arise. But today we stand here at the beginning of an end, ready to begin chasing after new goals and aspirations. Some of our ambitions may be met, while others may come up unfulfilled. But no matter what, we will chase after them with a greater level of understanding of what it takes for our personal achievements to be reached. Whatever path we choose, the preparation and education that has been received here will always be with us. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. To all the teachers at Winchester High, I thank you for everything. You never stopped looking over our shoulders and were always pushing us to reach our full potential. The basis of our education that you have created will always be with us, helping us to strive to reach bigger and better goals. To all of my classmates, I can't believe it's over. What a short 4 years it's been. From the dances to the games to zero tolerance, we did it all. Together we accomplished so much. I'll miss seeing each and every one of you in the hallways next year. To all my friends and family, I can't thank you enough for everything. You're always there for me through the good and the bad and would stand by me no matter what. The bonds and friendships that I've made at Winchester are the greatest things that I will take away with me to school next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. And we might not be outside, but there's nothing that can rain on the delight of this class. This class has a lot of innovative spirit in it. Part of it had to do with a new way of approaching graduation. This is a group of students who said, we'd really like to do graduation a little differently. I don't think that they meant by that they wanted to do it inside. But they did say that they wanted to be able to have the speakers that they asked to be the speakers here. And that's one of the things that we're doing as a part of their graduation. I'd like to welcome, with a great deal of enthusiasm, the president of this senior class, Jesse Bearcon.
I'd like to begin quickly by thanking some people, first of which is Mrs. Borsar and Ms. Innes, who this year they serve as our senior class advisors, and along with our Vice President, Mercy Cutner, our Secretary, Ryan Duffy, whoever he is over there, and our Treasurer, Andrew Marabito, and myself came in almost every Thursday of the year to plan stuff like graduation, the prom, class gifts, and all 6 of us really put in all effort to make this year the best possible year. And on behalf of the senior class, I'd like to thank Ms. Borsar and also Marissa, Ryan, and Andrew. Thank you guys very much. I'd also like to say a quick thing about the coaches and the teachers who really have given us the experience and the knowledge to excel next year, wherever we'll be. We'd like to thank them very much. And Mr. Morse, Mr. Olson, Mr. Dennis, who oftentimes take a lot of heat from our class, from the student body, even from the parents sometimes. But they really, for me at least, have always offered support I needed, and I think for a lot of other students. And although you guys get a lot of heat from us sometimes, we really appreciate you, and we wouldn't be here without you. And everybody here today to see us graduate from high school, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us, especially family who's come from near and far to see us here today, and above all, our parents, whom we all love very much. Do a little organization.
Many of the scariest moments in our lives are when we are unfamiliar with what is going on. We are most comfortable when we know what to expect. Most of us live a life we know so well. We know what will happen the next day, the next week, and even many times the next month. Often our lives revolve around schedules. What will happen when we are placed into a new and unfamiliar environment? When we know little of the future and what to expect? These are the times that truly define us. These are the times that help us to grow. In the middle of my sophomore year, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. The months of January, February, March, and April were ones filled with fear, anger, and above all, uncertainty. I found myself begging for things to go back to normal again. For those of you who have faced the unexpected, lost a parent or a loved one, gone through the divorce of your parents, or even moved to a new city or town, we all, at many points in our lives, have had to adapt to changes in our worlds. Next year, we will all have to adapt to changes. Whether or not you're going to college, next year will be different. Many of us are going to college hundreds of miles from here, some just a 10-minute drive, and others will choose to work. But one thing I'm sure of, our lives will be different next year. Our parents' lives will be different next year, and Winchester High School will be different next year without us. Next year, our perception of what has been normal for the last 4 years will change. Things we have done every day for the past 4 years are now part of our past. Even this past week, when we had no school, our everyday schedules changed. After just 2 days of being out of school, it became normal, for me at least, to get up late and go to bed late. It seemed as though we'd been out of school for weeks. But some things take longer to adapt to. Some things are harder to adapt to. Leaving Winchester may be one of these things. I've talked to many of my friends who have recently got back from college, and they all talk about how strange it is to be back in Winchester again. Coming back will be different. We will always be the class of 1998, but we can never return to the lifestyle of being a high school student. For many of us, in 3 months, normal will be living in a small cement room with somebody we have never seen before. One thing I have learned is that things will work out. For most of us, these unexpected changes have worked out. But why? Because the people whom we take for granted, who have been there for us every day. For me, there was a special teacher at Winchester High School who helped me deal with my mom's illness while I was in school. Today I have my friends, who I have shared some of the most wonderful moments with this year. And when things went wrong in any of our lives, there was always somebody there to talk to or just share a hug with. As always, we have our families. The people who have made the biggest impact in our lives. The people sitting out in the audience today to see us graduate from high school. I can't picture myself next year, some 1,300 miles away, hanging out in a room with a whole new group of buddies. It's scary, and I think about it every night. But these buddies will help me to adjust to the changes in my world, just as my friends here in Winchester have done. Miss Hessian surely will not be there with me next year, but I'm sure I'll find a professor sometime in my 4 years of college that will help me when I need help the most. And I know, no matter how far I am away, my family will always be my biggest inspiration, and we will continue to support each other as we have for our entire lives. Yes, no matter where we are next year, things will work out if we go out and find new friends. Find new people that make a difference in our lives. Friendships are one of the most beautiful things in life. The thing is, you can never have too many friends. When you go out next year and make new friends, take time every once in a while to write, call, or email somebody who once helped you. Don't forget your old friends. Don't forget the people who have helped you get to the place you are right now and certainly made it a lot more fun getting here. The great things in life are not the main things that shape who we are today. It is how we approach the unexpected and the terrifying things in life that define us. When my mom was sick, I could have never imagined living a normal life again. Ask your friend if they could have imagined living with divorced parents. Ask your friend if they could have imagined living a normal life with just one parent or in a strange new city or town. Well, you know what? They are. Or one day, they will. We all are, because of the beautiful people we have around us. And before we say goodbye to them for wherever we are headed, let's remember to thank them for helping to build us into the people we are today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse. And now I'm pleased to introduce one of the innovations of this class was to invite the octets to sing as a part of their graduation. So could I ask, please, the octets to come forward, and they will sing tribute. For those of you who might not have known, the soloist there was Rachel DePerna. And now it's an honor to introduce one of the most respected members of the faculty and a person who was selected by this graduating class to talk with them just a little bit on their last day as students here at Winchester High School. I'd like to introduce Mr. Lauren Maloney of the Social Studies Department.
I'm a little shocked at, after beating up on you guys for so long, that you'd actually invite me here. Honored graduates, family and friends, fellow educators, and members of the community. Congratulations to you all, the graduates and all of the people. What I'd like to do today is talk a little bit about identity and where you people have come to and how you've gotten here, and maybe pick up a little bit. Thanks. Pick up a Thank you, Mr. Olson. Pick up a little bit on what Jesse had to say. Who are we, and how did we get to be who we are? What is that process? My wife, Paula, is an infant teacher. She works at a daycare center. And when I first heard the term infant teacher, I said, wait a minute, you teach infants? I thought you just held them. And I talked with her over a number of occasions about this and realized that an infant is not one that is simply cuddled, but one that explores a whole bunch of things and under the right guidance explores them in a certain way. She deals with the babies from 2 months to about a year. Now you people have come from that. Your education, everything that you have today is very much a function of the development of your emotional, intellectual, artistic, physical aspects. Where do they get developed? Who develops them? To what extent do your parents give you what they give you? To what extent do your teachers give you those things? You think about who you are today and where you got what you have, and think real hard about it. Now, teachers work pretty hard, but did you ever stop to think about how hard your parents work, and maybe the neighbors, maybe your aunts and your uncles, those people who come in every once in a while and participate in little ways, big ways, or whatever? Jesse referred to his mother. What do we do when things happen to us? Is it what happens to us or what we do after they happen that's so important? It seems to me it's the latter. We can't control the happenings, but we sure have some control over what happens after them. Now, I would like you people to think about the larger community from which you come. As high school students about to make the transition into the world, whatever that is, you're right on the edge of something that's going to be very, very different. You have been able to do a lot of things without big problems. You have been able to let yourself go, and there's a whole range of things that are there to catch you, myself amongst them at times. I would ask you to think about how your development has gone and where you are going. I'm not talking specifically about college, because I don't think that's the important thing. You've gotten what you need as far as that goes. You relax and understand what you've gotten and you'll do fine. But this really is the beginning of the rest of your life. This is the transition to adulthood. No graduation that you will experience will be anything near this. You have reached a certain stage of development. At this point, you should be able to take care of yourself. If you're not, think about it and think about how you might be able to do that. Your parents have done a lot for you, the community has done what it can do, and the teachers have done what they can do. And by the way, I forgot, I should say this. I accept this honor of speaking today. It is absolutely the highest honor I have received in my professional career, and I accept it for all of the hardworking teachers and administrators in the Winchester Public Schools. And finally, I had no intention of keeping you here as I keep you in class, pinned to the chairs and ready to go, but not ready to go. Finally, I wish you all the best, and I wish that you would think about who you are. Think about who you are and why you are who you are. Think about all of the things that contribute to that, and think about yourself as a member of the community. As a member of the community, which is very, very important. Not as one alone, a lone ranger, but one who acts in concert with many, for others as well. I will end by simply saying and repeating, this is the real graduation in your life. You have no idea about what you are getting into now. It has all sorts of wonderful factors around it, for sure. And I know you're terribly nervous whether you're going off to school or going off to work or going off to get married. And remember, some of you will be married pretty soon, and you will be repeating the developmental stages that I tried to run through with you. Best of luck, kids. I loved having you in class. I loved being in that building. And I hope you find something you love equally as much. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. And I know as well that we got off easy today with a short speech, having spoken to him just briefly. Now, we've been doing well, and I would ask us to hold off until we get to the diplomas. We'll just leave it right there as an enticement for the future. We have just a couple of more things. Dr. Eaton is going to say a word, your superintendent of schools. Kathy Bodie is going to give a brief welcome from the school committee, and Josh Alper from the Board of Selectmen. Dr. Eaton?
Good afternoon. I used to like to blow the bubbles as well, and sometimes on afternoons when we're doing negotiations and I'm having to worry about a snow day the next day, I just really want to sit in my office and blow bubbles too, but I haven't been able to do that. Welcome all of the parents, and as I have said for the last 2 years, thank you for sending your children to Winchester High School. And students, thank you for attending Winchester High School and really just being such great people. And I'm not going to say students, because on graduation day you become people. And I want to say I congratulate the choice that people made in setting up the graduation speakers and the choice of the octets and the Miss Miller and her group behind me. They were fabulous. Thanks to you all. The big thing for you today is to receive the congratulations. Mr. Maloney mentioned that you don't really know what it is until you get out there, because life isn't the same. Let me tell you 3 things to do that I think will put you ahead in the game. Work hard. You can never work hard enough. No matter how brilliant you are, no matter how multi-talented you are, whatever, you can never work hard enough. Number 2, don't play it safe. There are so many times when you have the choice. Can I take it the easy way where I might not get criticized or receive criticism? Or can I make a really, really big gain here, but I could get criticized for it? Don't play it safe all the time. And then the last thing is, don't be afraid to let your feelings show. Too long, many of us think we have to be stoic, and we get to be, let's say, my age or older, and then all of a sudden we say, we haven't let everybody know how we feel, we haven't expressed an opinion, we haven't looked out for the other person. Don't hold those feelings back. It's a great thing to let them go and be strong. And on that note, I'd like to say that Mr. Bortman today was not able to be here because he had a death in the family, and he was not able to get here for this graduation. He wanted me to say, however, that having both a daughter and a son graduate from Winchester High School, he expresses his pleasure at all of you graduating, obviously, and he had a daughter graduate from law school just about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so he wanted to express his pride in Winchester High School graduates as well. And on that note, I'm going to turn it back to your wonderful principal, Miss Morse, but I'm also going to compliment her and her staff on doing a total quick change act today. This place was all set up on the Manchester field somewhere between 10 and 12 o'clock this morning. And when the weather went bad, they changed everything, moved everything back here. So, and that's teachers that helped them, it's Lisa McManus, it's Clarence Olson, it's Mrs. Miller, it's everybody that was involved in this, and I'd like to give them a big hand for that change. And thanks really to the teachers and administrators who really pushed you students through the Winchester Public Schools and encouraged you and challenged you. Thank you.
Am I noting a bit of enthusiasm? If we could hold just for another minute. Ms. Bodie. Ms. Bodie, did you have a word or two to this enthusiastic senior class? Thank you.
I don't. Yeah. I'm sure it was the anticipation. Well, our souvenirs. I will make my remarks brief. I just stand to bring you congratulations and good wishes from the school committee. I know that some of you sitting here today think, how could one class have the misfortune of having it rain both on their prom night and their graduation? But I'll tell you, in some cultures, rain on a very important event signifies great fortune. And that is something that you have been doubly blessed with this year. Following on the themes of past speakers, just a quick comment I want to make is that if there was a lesson that I would hope that all of you would have learned this year, is how much one person can make a difference. And there was a quote once I read by Marion Wright Edelman, who spoke very well to, I think, some of your experiences growing up here in Winchester. And she says, I have always believed that I could help change the world because I have been lucky to have adults around me who did in small and large ways. And I think you have seen that in the speaker that you've chosen quite wisely today. Be confident in who you are and be willing to be the changes you want to see in this world. Good luck to all of you, and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Bodie. And our final words come from Mr. Alper. from the Board of Selectmen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get no long histories from me and no wisdom, just good wishes. On behalf of the entire Board of Selectmen, we congratulate the members of the class of 1998 on successfully completing this momentous rite of passage. That goes for the moms and dads and grandparents as well. We hope that your future efforts on whatever your chosen path will be rewarded with success, and that you will lead long, fruitful, and joyous lives. Congratulations, one and all.
Well, I think it's time when we can say, may the frivolity begin, if it has not yet begun. Now is the time when we will make our awards and award the diplomas. And to begin, can I ask you to hold it so that we can honor the top 2 scholars in your class? The 2 top-ranking students in your class are Thomas Damasa and Kate Alexander. Will they come up? Now, as we start with the awarding of diplomas, I'd like to just let the parents know how this will work so that you're able to get a photograph where you would most like to get it. The diplomas will begin with this half of the auditorium over here with this group of seniors. They will get up, they will go to the back, they will circle around here, come right across the front, go all the way around, and back in. Parents, you'll see that we have an area set up for senior parents between the graduates and the seats at the back so that you have an opportunity to take a picture either here or back there. So now we will begin with the diplomas. Mr. Olson will read the names, and as you hear your name, please come forward.
David Franklin Adams. Leah M. Elford. Rebecca A. Aldridge. Kate L. Alexander. Courtney M. Allen. Conrad Eric Armstrong. Daniel F. Aria. Jesse Faircon. Heather Ann Valentine. Catherine H. Barascas. Ann T. Bemis. Derek R. Benoit. David S. Betcher. Marlene Marie Bonacera. Abigail E. Bond. Stephen A. Bohemian. Leanne Marie Brown. Ryan E. Buchanan. Megumi F. Burr. Christopher A. Butler. Genevieve Butler. Jesse Louise Calantropo. Brian J. Campbell. Eric M. Cardificus. Robin Marie Castanetti. Amy Elizabeth Thomas Checo. Erin Marie Clancy. Anthony Nicholas Cagliani. Una Marie Keneally. Caroline Connolly. Abigail G. Conway. Leah A. Corbin. Douglas Grayson Cromwell. Kevin W. Curry. Brian Williams D'Entremont. Thomas D. Damasa. Jeffrey Adam Davis. Matthew W. Dearman. Matt. Stephen Robert Deering. Sarah L. Delaney. Robert Young Denham. Christopher Joseph DeSimone. Rachel Innes DePerna. Michael J. Dodge. Nicholas J. Dunges. Richard H. Donahue, Jr. Presenting this diploma is Edward O'Connell, member of the school committee. Benjamin David Doob. Melinda S. Dorr. Megan Kate Dowd. Ryan Killian Duffy. Jonathan Andrew Bader. Anthony J. Falzano. Jennifer Christine Kelly Figueredo. Benjamin David Finder. Beth Kristen Fisher. Jennifer May Fiamera. Megan C. Flaherty. Julianne Ruth Frankie. Christopher M. French. Lauren K. Frizzoli. Michelle L. Frizzoli. Katrina Marie Frangelo. Lauren McLean Free. Michelle Lynn Pucci. Amy Jennifer Galvin. Kimberly Ellen Garrity. Addie Meadows Gaumer. Olivia Gilio. Michael John Gilbert. Stephen M. Gilpatrick. Robert P. Goki. Jeffrey McGuire Granfield. Catherine J. Grensbeck. Vanessa Andrea Gulati. Suzanne Patrice Hart. Megan Field Harvey. Michael Patrick Hayes. Nesba Helmy. Daniel P. Higgins. Meredith M. Hill. Nicole Lauren Hintlian. Paige R. Holland. Jennifer Ann Houghton. Matthew John Hoagland. Benjamin Archer Howe. Jan Puppy. Michael S. Hutchins. Milos Richard Janisek. Jennifer Kelleher. Lydia Khalil. Clara E. Kim. Jean Young Kim. Elizabeth Ann King. Jeffrey Ryan King. Aaron Ann Krajewski. Martin Presick. Marissa J. Kuttner. Paul Joseph Kuttner. Steve Lamb. John D. Lanzello. Monica S. Lee. Kiara Lapore. Mariana Carla Lapore. Joseph T. Lindmark. Lauren Mary Lombardi. Shelley Ann MacArthur. Christopher M. Masick. Glenn E. Matteo. Ryan J. McGee. Richard J. Maggio. Lauren Jean Maroney. Matthew Thomas McGowan. Kara Ann McClellan. Laura Ann Manucci. Andrew Maravito. Michael B. Miskelly. Nelson M. Moda. Jared Aram Meradian. Bradford P. Murphy. James Joseph Murphy. Aaron Ann Murray. David H. Myers. Christy M. Neelan. Timothy Nelson. Gila Nitzing. Michael V. Notar Tomaso. Megan Ann O'Connor. Emily E. O'Neill. R. Benjamin Oram. Young Pak. James Gerard Pallotta. Scott Charles Penna. Jennifer R. Plum. Allison L. Pope. Matthew Francis Porter. Brian D. Percha. Patrick J. Quigley. Matthew M. Rahib. Terrell Roberts. Julie A. Rodriguez. Anna F. Rucker. Brian Paul Russo. Anthony Salvucci. Leslie J. Santini. Lindsay Beth Santini. Benjamin Rawson Sawa. Stephanie Alicia Schaefer. Timothy Michael Schindler. Rebecca Lee Schmidt. Alexander P. Scopton. Bradley T. Scott. Kevin Richard Shanahan. Mark D. Shannon. Brian W. Shaughnessy. Eric James Seamus. Shahan Stepanian. Mark Robert Sullivan. Richard J. Sullivan. Paul A. Swanson. William R. Swimer. Abdullah Tabara. Leah C. Talatinian. Kenneth G. Tarbell. Irmgard M. Teschke. Bradford L. Thompson. Ramon Torres. Michelle Ann Travers. Sylvia Ann Trump. Ilya D. Sipkin. Amit Verma. Christopher L. Vitale. Frederick Joseph von Mering. Emily L. Walker. Julianne G. Watros. Paul James Welliver. Joshua E. Whitaker. Richard C. Whitney. Billy T. Williams II. Sarah Leslie Wingrad. Kimberly Marie Winslow. Eric S. Wolfson. Erica Haskell Worthington. Tepe Yamamura.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present, please, the class of 1998.